Hey, this is Paul Sackis, Good News Broadcast. I'm here now with Cedric Watson. Hi, Cedric. How are you?
Pretty well, and yourself?
Okay, good. We're going to go this way. Make sure you're in the frame here. Come a little closer.
That's what it's all about.
All righty. So, congratulations on your great success of, we got a CD here, right?
Yeah.
Cedric Watson, that looks like you.
That's one of our recorded.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me where you're from.
I'm from San Felipe, Texas. That's a town outside, I guess, the outskirts of Houston.
Okay. And have you been playing the fiddle for some time?
About, I say about 7 years. I started when I was about 19 years old.
What inspired you?
Well, I just like listen to French music and Cajun music, country, a little bit of bluegrass, and I just love the sound of it, you know? It's a heartfelt instrument.
How about the accordion? You also play that as well?
Yeah, the accordion I started maybe about a year after I started the fiddle. And they're both the instruments with a lot of guts, you know, and they got a lot of spirit and sound that comes out, so...
Now, did you study music?
Not really. Never took it in school or anything. I just like it when I hear it, you know. So I guess that's what I play.
How'd you know where to put your fingers?
I just found it and I played with other people.
So you're just popping around on like the accordion and I mean, because I'm a musician too.
Yeah.
And not that I, you know. Well, I did study a little bit, but it's not. You have a good ear, obviously, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm playing, you know.
You're a natural.
I'm a natural. I like it.
So tell us, you're up for what aspect of the Grammy world here?
Cajun and Zydeco, that's the category. And we have Bois, we have Michael Doucet, we have Steve Riley, and us in the Pine Leaf Boys. There's 5 of us.
All right, so Zydeco. Tell us what that means to you.
Zydeco is an old French word for a snap bean. But like nowadays, well, in the French language of Louisiana, the Creole language, in a certain area around Eunice, a lot of people said, "Comment les Zydeco? How are your snap beans?" And if you said they were salty, that means that things were going well because you had enough money to afford salt. You know what I mean? And then if they were not salty, les Zydeco sont pas salés, which we sang in the song, you know, earlier. That means that things ain't going so well because you can't afford salt. You ain't got that much money.
Okay. So you mentioned a couple times in your concert that sometimes people had enough money to buy an instrument. Sometimes they didn't. You did one song where it was just vocal, right?
Yeah, that's what you call it, jure. And that's old style of Creole music. It's what whenever they used to clap their hands and stump their feet and sing like a cappella, that's what it is.
Tell me about some of the songs you wrote. You have a couple in there. What are they about and where did they come from?
A lot of the songs that I write like about like a past love relationship that's not so good, but then the music sounds happy. But really, traditionally the words are sad, and it's in French and Creole.
Now, did you grow up with speaking French?
Well, I heard some people speak French around me, and some neighbors, and also some people that were in the family did speak French. A couple of them.
Are you?
But I didn't speak French with the older people or people that I knew that spoke French. I just like got into it later. By the time I started getting interested in French when I was about 13. I started speaking it or trying to speak it when I was about like 16, 17. I got fluent as the years went by, you know.
All right, it sounds beautiful. Did you have musical people around you?
Yeah, my uncles, they played a little bit. I knew some people from the Houston area I started to meet later on. They played accordion and a Zydeco radio DJ. A good friend of mine named JB Adams, he has a Zydeco show in Houston. Well, he introduced me to a lot of other musicians too. Ed Boulard, he was living around like in Port Arthur, and I met him through JB. And these people introduced me to a lot of other musicians. But my uncles played, my grandma sang, my great-grandmas, they sing, you know, so everybody sings.
Where's your ancestry? Where's your family from?
Well, I have ancestry from around the San Felipe Gonzales area, and there's a lot of Malaysian, a lot of Haitian and Spanish and Native American and things like that. So in the African mixed with that, we have relatives in Louisiana, you know, and a lot of them, they cook like the food and everything that goes along like gumbo and stuff. And I guess that's the way that my family that I grew up with learned it. That's how they learned how to cook gumbo and things like that. That's where the Zydeco comes from, that part of it. they were trail riding people, and they're just like, it's a very rich culture in that area where I'm from.
What's the future for you? You're going to stick with this music thing?
No matter what, I'm going to do it. Because it's like what I like to do, you know, it's like, it's what I do from the bottom of my heart. So no matter what, I'm going to keep on doing that. Like, it's just like, ever since I was, can remember as a kid, I always did, sing to myself. I always had a song in my head, every morning that I ever woke up.
But you started out in, though, later in life, though. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What was that first day you picked it up and you said, man, maybe I could do something with this? What did it feel like? You remember?
I remember, but I guess I was just starting to play, so I just kept going with it.
All right. You like people to dance when you play,
I love to see people dance because it's like an energy exchange, you know. Whenever they're dancing, because a lot of times if the people were just sitting there, like for instance tonight, if the people just sat down and watched us all night, I would have been nervous or something like that. But I let loose and just had a good time, you know. It's an energy exchange.
Yeah, it all worked beautiful.
That's what music has always been from the beginning.
All right, it's all good. Tell me what's good news for you. What is good news for you?
Well, good news for me is I've been nominated for a Grammy. Another good news is people love to hear our music whenever we play. I have a pretty good band playing behind me. We're all friends. We all love each other. You know, we're like brothers. And also, people seem to love it. And things been happening for me. I've been playing, and I've been able to see different countries through music and things like that. My friends and family are proud of me. I can't ask for more. I guess that's just what I like.
All right, so you're a gentleman and very talented. Keep up the good work. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.